What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be reacting to 35 biggest ship collisions and mistakes ever. And I mean ever. Now it's going to be different voice over, so I will pause every now. Anyways, let's get straight into the video, shall we?
Hey everyone.
Oh my god.
Storms rage, engines
It is
fail,
so crazy.
and chaos unfolds in front of...
No. I'm gonna mute phone. How? How did that happen? Oh my
Test
heavens.
off Sevastopol goes wrong. The projectile veers
How?
off course before
How does it
disappearing
go
over the
wrong?
sea. No casualties, but a stark reminder of how fragile control
Look.
can be.
Boom.
According to maritime law, the
Okay.
portside vessels should have
How?
yielded, but in this case, it
What?
didn't, and
No,
the
no, no,
results
no,
were
no, no, no,
dangerously
no,
close
no,
to
no, no, no,
disaster.
no, 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 no. Oh my heavens. What? Is he okay?
With seconds to spare, this fisherman's quick thinking saves his life as a massive passenger boat barrels straight toward him.
Oh my heavens, and a rollover. What's the bet? Rollover.
Being this close to a ship launch is the nautical version of standing behind a jet engine. Bold, but dumb.
Oh no, too quick, too quick. That's way. Oh no. No. No, you absolute idiot. What are you doing? Look how much it's weighing it down. Look. Look. Look how much it's weighing the boat down. If you look back, look how high it is. Look how high the boat is compared to that. Look. That's low. And there it goes.
A bridge tips and collapses into the Ganges as crews try to move it by ferry. A close call, but no one was injured.
How? How do you stuff that up? Oh my god, that was close. Look. And there she goes.
Watch as this towering stack of shipping containers gives way beneath the relentless power of the ocean,
How?
swallowed whole by the depths below.
How does that happen? Oh god. Oh no. It's sink. Is that sinking?
In St. Louis Harbor,
Oh,
the Helen
it
Merrill pulls
is.
off a flawless recovery, freeing the MV Francis after a tense maritime salvage.
There ain't no way. How? Oh, because of the river.
A near collision unfolds as four vessels make unexpected contact on the river. The impact looks tense, but it's only a light glancing blow. No damage, no injuries.
Oh, my heart would have been pounding. How's that possible?
Ease the sheets, Captain. He's not attacking. He lost his rudder after too much power in the sails caused the boat to overcant. During race 2, Sled misjudged a cross behind Gladiator, slamming into her stern and tearing out a steering wheel. Sled's bowsprit tangled with Gladiator's deck, yanking the starboard wheel away as it pulled off. What a ride. If this moment blew your mind, hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that
and
like button
subscribe
for me.
for more insane footage from the open sea.
Bye bye. There she goes. Up she goes. And down she goes. That's funny. She's gonna fall. She's gonna fall. Watch. Nope. The boat just comes flying in at about 40 knots.
She told him she was alone on the boat.
Ah. I don't think so. Oh, the boat, it's gonna snap, it's gonna snap, it's gonna snap, it's gonna snap.
Ебать копать! Ебать копать! Зафиксируйте, блядь!
Ёбаный в рот. В смысле?
How? That's so annoying.
Надо спускаться на нее, крепить
I would have
швартовые.
been pissed.
Швартовые крепить, на швартовых.
The diver was dangerously close to the ship's propeller, just moments before the engine started. One wrong move, and this could have ended very differently. That captain had no idea what he was doing, and it ended about as badly as you would expect.
How do you... I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how do you do it? How do you stuff that up so bad? That's crazy. Look, here he comes. Foot
These
down.
have to be some of the worst boaters out there.
Look, comes in, spins that boat around. I think this is what's in the tsunami hit. All the
Multiple
boats just
barges
go
drift along the
drown.
Marina River and collide with each other before crashing into the bridge that connects Pasig and Quezon City.
One truck. Everything's gone. Ooh, she's tipping the starboard. Oh, 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 oh. Bro.
Hang in there, almost at the port now.
She's got to be tipping. Got to be some. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Here it comes!
No
Oh.
lives were lost, but more than 11,000 barrels of oil now spill into the sea after the tanker struck the barge.
He's giving it hell. No, you're not gonna fit. You're not. You're not. You're an
And
idiot.
that is why you never take a small boat this close to a big ship. The engine just pulled it right in.
You're gonna be the most stupidest person. There goes his rich ass boat. Watch. The boat split into two. Oh no, it's
That tow was a little too strong. The boat pulled so hard it ripped the raft wide open. A passenger vessel collides with a pure car carrier, sending shockwaves across the water. Fortunately, no serious injuries were reported.
that's got to be the most stupidest one. What's he doing? He's gonna hit the dock.
A
he's gonna
luxury
hit it.
yacht finds itself trapped in the marina, unable to move forward or back. Every turn of the wheel only makes things worse.
Ah. I'm gonna, every time that pops, I'm gonna hit that. He's going to the scrapyard.
Listen to that
Look at
wind
the
tearing through the
wind.
open sea. That is the sound of pure power.
Oh, man.
Looks like someone has a personal score to settle here.
Those things were hanging on by a thread. What?
Mooring lines are built to handle enormous pressure, but even the strongest ropes have their limits. As the ship shifts with the tide, the tension grows until the lines begin to snap one by one. That right there is what you would call a $1 million impact. While attempting to moor, the captain of a luxury yacht misjudges the approach, striking the dock 2 times before regaining control. Thanks for watching.
It's a true miracle no one was injured when these workers miscalculated the weight capability of a crane. In panic and chaos, workers jumped from the sinking boat and into the water, miraculously making it to shore safely. Footage taken at a port in Taiwan shows workers fleeing for safety as a huge container vessel collides with a massive container crane, causing it to suddenly collapse. On May 10, 2019, the LNG carrier Genesis River collided with a tank barge. The collision breached cargo tanks, spilling petrochemicals and capsizing the barge. Here, you can see the heart-stopping moment when two massive ships collide head-on in a catastrophic maritime accident. This footage shows the expensive collision involving two Carnival Cruise Line ships in Cozumel, Mexico. The cruise ship was in the process of docking when it collided with the already berthed cruise ship, causing a great deal of damage.
Don't ride on Carnival.
An Italian-flagged Ro-Ro passenger vessel suddenly collided.
Don't ride on Carnival.
An Ita-
What did he say?
Don't ride on Carnival.
An Italian-flagged Ro-Ro passenger vessel suddenly collided with a loading crane in bad weather at the Barcelona port. The collision caused a huge blaze, which led to firefighters evacuating the area. Thankfully, though, no one was injured. Ever had that awkward moment when you and someone else both stop because you don't know which way to go, and you end up walking into each other? Well, this is that exact moment, but with two huge ships. You definitely don't want to be in a tugboat during the launch of a literal combat ship. Here's why patience is key. Of all the places, this captain decides to crash exactly where two cars are parked. Recent rainfall in the area raised the water levels in the Savannah River, causing a barge to become dislodged and end up in a, well, very awkward position. During the running of the 37th annual Key West World Championship, one of the superboats crashed and came over the top of another.
You have a boat over on the port. CT3 ran over the back hull. CFS, they are upside down. We will have medical on site.
Luckily, the driver and throttle man of both boats quickly reported to be okay.
Comes out. This guy is responding.
A huge ship coming straight toward And here's footage of the dramatic moment cruise ship MCS Harmonia crashes when coming into dock in Honduras. While it might seem like the captain messed up, he was actually found not guilty, and the accident was blamed on a mechanical failure. A supply vessel sank at the anchorage in Bangladesh after colliding with a larger ship. Remarkably though, the entire crew successfully escaped the sinking ship and were rescued by nearby vessels. Remember to always use strong, durable slings when lifting a boat. It's a small step that can prevent a big disaster like this.
Так это хорошо еще не в рот, блядь. Ой, ой, ой! Ебать копать! Ебать копать! Зафиксируйте, блядь!
After losing control of their engine throttle, this gigantic cruise ship collided with a tourist riverboat on a crowded canal in Venice. Luckily, no one was seriously injured, but it could have ended up a lot worse. Here's why you shouldn't be close by when a big ship is launching.
The water comes right back in each other.
The ship in the video is the Ruben Lasker, a research vessel for NOAA Fisheries, launched 2012 at Marinette Marine in Wisconsin. As you can see, the cameraman did get a big hit, but luckily made it out rather unharmed. And here you can see the intense footage of the Miss Stacy tugboat battling against being sucked under a bridge. While the situation is getting more and more desperate, their savior suddenly comes to their rescue. It's a Morgan tug with an insanely skilled captain. His skillful maneuvering against the current, smoothly adjusting and tightening the cable, leaves a lasting impression, demonstrating the expertise of its skipper. Luckily, this guy was not injured, but please make sure to always drive responsibly. Ever
Oh, that was funny. Straight to the ball.
injured, but please make sure to always drive responsibly.
Straight to the ball. That was funny. He decided, no, fuck you, I'm gonna drive through it.
Ever witnessed the launch of an 80,000 BBL clean tanker from a shipyard?
No.
Get ready, because you're about to.
888, which is probably billion kilos. Ready? The water. That was the smoothest that it's ever been.
If you're going out sailing, you better keep an eye out for super tankers. Apparently, they're really hard to spot.
Yeah,
And what it took for Austria a second, as we look through a sea of sails
I don't think so. It's just quite enough time to get back their advantage, stay where they are.
No matter how vast the sea may be, it's oddly common for collisions to occur, like with these huge tankers.
I mean, how do you see that? Alright, you are hissing water.
On July 19, 2009, a tugboat capsized while making a turn near British Columbia's coast. The boat can be seen overturning, eventually with its belly up as the propellers are still turning. Miraculously, all 4 crew members survived.
How is it murder?
This is why you
No.
always have to keep your eyes open while out at sea. It's a miracle nobody was harmed when 2 yachts, one filled with tourists and another with partygoers, suddenly collided at a fast speed, leaving the smaller yacht in shambles. Check out the aftermath of cargo ship Reina Monrovia, which ran aground with a full load. Containers leaned precariously before sinking to the ocean floor along with the ship. Thankfully though, the crew was rescued in time. And here's why you shouldn't fall asleep at the bridge if you're the captain.
No idea what he's saying. Ran aground. That's gonna put a hole in the ship.
Watch as this huge container ship, veering off course, unleashes havoc upon a hapless tow train during its journey through the Panama Canal in 2014. Fortunately, there were no injuries, but the train was, as you can see, completely crushed.
I filmed it, I missed it. I filmed it.
At the Iskenderun port in Turkey, cargo
Holy
ship Sea
graphics,
Eagle
it's not
suddenly
nice,
started tilting to starboard while unloading containers.
No.
Eventually, it was taking in water and overturned, causing containers to fall into the water. The accident resulted in millions of dollars in damage and disrupted port operations for a whole week. Luckily though, nobody was hurt. I think the Navy should have used more than one tugboat in order to save a badly listing ship off the coast of France. This has got to be the worst day ever for the captain.
More like a bad week. Oh, that's funny.
I hope the insurance covered it, or he's in big trouble.
His mum
A
is in there
drunk
smacking.
Russian captain aboard the 6,000-ton Seaground went full speed ahead into chaos, smashing into a yacht and then crashing into Busan's famous 500 billion-pound Guang'an Bridge.
Oh no.
But here's the kicker. As authorities rushed in, the captain coolly declared, "No problem, no collision." Although it later turned out he was 3 times over the limit. Confiscated
Ooh,
for
naughty,
drug running,
naughty.
this vessel was transformed into an underwater oasis by Volusia County in 2018, with 4 reef pyramids installed in its cargo bay.
That is so satisfying.
And now, it's a beloved dive site in the area. Isn't it amazing how something once used negatively can now serve a positive purpose? Here you can see the importance of loading properly, as this massive barge quickly sinks due to being overloaded with iron ore.
That's why you don't, you know. They're yelling out in words I can't pronounce. What was that? Crew made it out unharmed. Okay.
And here's another massive barge snapping in two after being heavily overloaded. Just watch as one of the workers makes an impressive jump to safety. If you're going out drinking on a tiki barge, make sure the captain isn't partying with you.
They're sober. You idiot.
I hope there wasn't anything expensive in there.
Everything, the door's open.
Two barges broke free along the Arkansas River and eventually struck the Oklahoma Dam, sinking in only a matter of seconds. Luckily, the integrity of the dam remained intact.
That's good.
And here's the launch of a massive ship in Germany gone wrong. As the stern began to move, the bow became stuck on the slipway. The high friction caused the ship to come to a halt, sloped on the slipway. Luckily though, the ship eventually made it into the water without any damage and no one was hurt.
Okay, because you can see
In this
where
video, you can see the dramatic confrontation as the Sea Shepherd ship Bob Barker faces off against a Japanese whaling fleet in Antarctica's Southern Ocean Whale Sanctuary. The activists attempt to block the whaling fleet from refueling, but find themselves trapped between the large ship and a fuel tanker, resulting in a big collision. And who's at fault here? Let us know in the comments what you think.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know in my comments below. What do you think?
Although here I think it's pretty clear that the fishing vessel is at fault, as it manages to hit a sailing vessel despite clear visibility and several loud warnings.
Look at the smoke. It's never
Large
good.
ships can create a suction effect as they move through the water, which can be hazardous for nearby smaller boats
down, foot
or
down, foot down,
swimmers.
foot down,
This
foot down.
suction effect occurs when the ship displaces water, causing it to be pulled towards the vessel. That's why you should always keep a safe distance from large ships and never make the same mistake this jet skier did.
I had to skip that part.
Thankfully, they were both quickly saved by nearby onlookers.
But whatever, whoever's in that red house, you better evacuate. That is crazy.
Chaos ensued on the Bosphorus Strait in Turkey as a cargo ship with its steering equipment malfunctioning crashed into a majestic million-dollar waterfront mansion with a rich historical legacy, leaving a scene of devastation.
Oh no.
Here, a tugboat is submerged by the sheer force of the cruise ship Norwegian Escape during its journey from the shipyard to the North Sea, showcasing the immense power generated by the liner. There's been a boating accident. Call the police. Oh wait, that is the police.
Oh no.
And here's footage of a ferry ramming into a gate at the San Francisco Ferry Building.
No.
Passengers were caught off guard and flew down the stairs. The captain blamed the accident on a computer malfunction, although he wasn't at the helm. Despite the violent collision, luckily no serious injuries were reported except the concrete dock that was smashed to bits.
Well, leftover concrete. Ooh.
There was a time when rogue waves were considered more of a seafaring legend rather than a scientific reality. Many scientists were skeptical about their existence because they seemed to defy the laws of physics. But then one day something happened that forced scientists to look again about their ideas of ocean waves. On New Year's Day 1995, a storm was brewing in the North Sea. The Dropner oil rig was 100 miles out in the harshest of weather, and the sensors were regularly reading waves of 12 meters, when suddenly, out of the blue, came a wave that was so high and so steep, scientists had thought it was impossible. A 26-meter wave hit the
Holy
oil rig, and scientists began to accept that rogue waves were indeed a real phenomenon. In August 2001,
That's
the
a
bulk
big-
carrier Windock approached Welland Canal Bridge 11 in Ontario. Despite signals indicating clearance, the bridge unexpectedly began descending as the ship passed through. The captain sounded alarms, halted the engines, and ordered evacuation. The bridge struck the wheelhouse, but thankfully there were no serious injuries.
That's why I don't go on a boat.
In 2019, a North Korean fishing boat collided with a Japanese fisheries agency vessel and sank near the coast of Japan.
外線の船体に放水が当たって外線が大きく左に来ている外線と
One black smoke.
The Japanese rescued the crew, and later North Korea demanded compensation from Japan for the costly accident, but their demands were never answered.
Good.
取締艇は救命いかだを引っ張っている
Heavy rainfall and hail struck this Chinese village, leading to two ships colliding with a bridge. Luckily, one of the vessels was an abandoned catering boat with no passengers on board. It's a wonder this man escaped with no injuries after a huge anchor dropped on his tugboat. In Guayaquil, Ecuador, a gray container ship collided with the gantry crane, striking it on its port side, causing the crane to topple over.
Alright guys, I might leave the video there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Alright, peace.